What is going on, everyone? My name is Another Radar, and welcome to the Pokemon Sun and Moon trailer video. There was a trailer that just leaked like Tuesday or something like that. I think it might have been Tuesday. It might have been Monday. I think it was Tuesday. Either way, I waited for everybody else to do theirs, and then I kind of wanted to upload my opinions after the fact just so everybody could watch mine that wanted to watch it, not watch it because of the hype, if that makes sense. Without waiting any longer, let's just go ahead and hop right into it. So the first screenshot that you guys are seeing on your screen is you talking to what I'm assuming is the professor. He's wearing a lab coat, he's taller than you, so he's clearly older than you, and his name is Kukui. And he's saying, welcome to Paradise, cousin. This is the Alola region. So we have a confirmed name for the region that we will be playing in Pokemon Sun and Moon. Now, in case you guys do not know, the Alola region sounds a lot like the word aloha, and aloha is from Hawaii, so this is definitely a region based on Hawaii, and I will show more screenshots as to why in a minute. But he's saying, welcome to Paradise, cousin. I've seen some people say that this is your cousin. No, that is regular slang in Hawaii. People call each other cousin. It's just regular slang. I highly doubt that you are related to this person whatsoever. It's highly unlikely. Remember how I said this region was based off of Hawaii? Well, this is the region. Part of it. This is part of the Alola region. Now, I'll get into part of it in a couple minutes. However, this looks so much like Hawaii. Like, look at this picture and then compare it to this picture. The crater is the exact same. It's an island. Like, this is definitely Hawaii. Without a doubt, in the entire universe of Pokemon, this is a Pokemon region based off of Hawaii. Now, I say that this is only half of, well, part of the region, because if you look at this, you can see approximately 2 Pokemon centers. You can't clearly make out a gym, and there's 2 cities, it looks like. Maybe. Why would there only be 2 cities? You can't fit 8 gyms into that. There's no place for the Elite Four. Where would the Legendary be aside from that massive crater or the little tiny cove in the back? Cove? I just said cove. I meant cave. But still, you know what I mean? You cannot fit an entire 8 gyms into this. So, my theory is there's going to be 1 island for every single gym, because I'm pretty sure there are 8 islands in Hawaii. You're gonna have 8 islands for every single, you're gonna have 1 island for every single gym, so 8 islands in general. So I feel like instead of having specific cities you travel to, you're gonna be traveling to different islands, and then within the islands, there are going to be your cities. However, I have to give massive props. This screenshot is amazing. The whole look of this just looks absolutely fantastic. I'm so excited for this. So I realized I already showed a screenshot of our main character talking to the professor. However, this was the first look that we got of our character. Now, I kind of want to take a second and say that this is a very standard, generic looking character. There is no possible way that this is the way our character looks like for the entire game. It's just not. There has to be character customizations. If you look at our character and compare it to, say, Brendan, May, to the 5th gen characters, to the 4th gen characters, this just looks too standard. You have to be able to customize your character. Now, I have a couple other reasons as to why, but this just looks too standard for anything that Pokemon has ever done in any game ever. So, let's go ahead and move on to the next screenshot, where you are actually choosing whether you are a boy or a girl, and you have different skin tones. Boom. 1 proof right there. If there were no character customizations, you would not be able to do this. In Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, you did not have character customizations. You were stuck with having Brendan or May. Not Black Brendan, not Black May, not Indian Brendan, not Indian... No, white. That sucks. I'm so glad they brought skin tones back. I'm so glad they're bringing character customizations back. Another bit of proof that was in this trailer was the fact that it shows you having different color shirts on. It also shows your character without a hat on, which you choose your character starting in a hat. That is crazy. So that's just proof right there. Boom. Instant character customizations. That makes me happy. So the next really cool thing that the trailer showed was this screenshot of you talking to the professor, which, by the way, some of these screenshots come from the Japanese trailer, some of them come from the English trailer, so just keep that in mind. Not all this is from the same trailer. However, this shows you talking to the professor through some sort of like Skype video chat. This is basically an upgraded version of the DexNav, which makes me extremely happy, or the PokeNav, or whatever Gen 3 had. That is awesome. That means that you can have more interaction with your professor. The professor could play a bigger part in the game. You could be getting calls throughout the game whenever you do something important to the game. There is so many things that could happen from this. You could have rebattling of gym leaders, because if you remember back in Emerald, that's the way you did it. You got a notification. You could call them and say, hey, are you ready to battle again? You could go back and rebattle your gym trainers or your gym leaders. That is huge. I think that made or broke Emerald. Whenever I found that I could go back after I beat the Elite Four and reface the gym leaders, and then they had gyms or Pokemon from other regions or other generation games, it was awesome. I love that. So I'm praying that that's what you can do with this. So these next couple screenshots are just a little random ones that I found interesting. This first one is your character. You are a full-size model. That is awesome. We have never had that in any Pokemon game aside from XD, Gale of Darkness, and Pokemon Coliseum. Those are some of my favorite Pokemon games. Like, they weren't mainstream Pokemon games, and they were amazing because you look like an actual person, not this little tiny itsy bitsy piece of thing that was like a trainer. So I love this. I also saw this screenshot and I loved the detail. So in case you guys don't know, there are no real animals in Pokemon games for the most part. Like, there's a couple hints of it here and there with cats, but aside from that, there's nothing. So there are tikis here. These tikis can kind of sort of be or not be representations of other Pokemon. Pokemon has also had a way of putting like real Pokemon be statues. For example, the Zenmo Darmanitan outside of the Desert Resort, that was really cool. So that could be a thing that happens. But between like the Mewtwo statues in the Cinnabar Island thingy thing that you go in, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. The Rhydon statues. And then you have statues of Dialga in the second gym in Diamond and Pearl. Like, they always have statues of Pokemon, so I'm assuming that these tikis are no different. I'm just hoping that at a point in time you can go into like this desert area on an island, and then these tikis come to life and you get to battle the tiki. That would be awesome. Here's just another clip of you running. This is going around the corner to the previous shot that I just showed, but I still think that this screenshot is pretty cool. I really like it, and yeah. So here you are kind of sort of running in a city along a beach. You can see in the corner, and you can see actual life-size models that you can talk to, like adults and taxis, and there are buildings that are life-size. Like, this is just a very well-designed area of the game. I'm not sure if the entire game is like this. I sure hope so. However, it just shows like how life-size and how realistic everything is compared to your main character. Now, this city or scene or shot is actually taken from this city right here that is on the beach. It shows it for a very split second. However, you can see kind of like a big tower, which kind of reminds me of the radio tower from 2nd Gen. You see a little hut back there. You see what looks like a department store. So this could be a pretty big city. This could be, I'm sorry, I just hit my computer. This would be like a main city from what was in the 5th Gen games, to where you had to face the bug gym leader. I suck at remembering names of cities. But this could be like that, and it kind of reminds me of that. I don't really like that because I hated that city, and it made me really angry every single time I went in it. However, this could be a really cool design since you have beaches, so there's going to be a lot of water-type Pokemon. I love water-type Pokemon, so it's really cool. And if you look at the sky is so freaking lifelike. So now that we've gotten a lot of the cooler screenshots out of the way that were just notable, let's get on to the real meat of this video, and that is going to be starting off with this shot right here. You have an old man throwing 3 Pokeballs. Where else would somebody throw 3 Pokeballs? yes, a triple battle or a rotation battle, but this is not that. This is where you choose your starter. Now, a lot of people have been speculating that the professor is the old man and that the guy in the lab coat is the assistant. I'm going to 110% disagree. I'm going to say that the old man is the assistant, or like an aide of some sort, kind of like how Professor Birch has had aides inside the lab. I'm kind of thinking that's what this is, but that's just my opinion. It's not confirmed. It's nothing. That's just what I think it is. But this is really cool. And let's go ahead and take the first look of the starter Pokemon in Pokemon Sun and Moon. Holy crap. I love every single one of these starters so much that I could cry. It's absolutely 110% amazing. You have Rowlet on the far left, you have Litten in the middle, and then you have Popplio on the right. Obviously an owl, cat, and sea lion. So let's just go ahead and take a look at each one of them on their own. So first off, we have Rowlet. This is one that everybody is in love with. I don't really see it. It's not my favorite. It's cute. I feel like it's going to evolve into some awesome peacock owl mixture with awesome colorful feathers, and I'm really excited for that. That will be awesome. Then let's go ahead and take a look at Litten, who is my second favorite, and he is the fire cat Pokemon. Kind of looks like, okay, have you ever seen the meme to where he's like, the fuck you talking about? It kind of reminds me of what this cat looks like, and I think it's pretty cute. If I do speculate, oh, by the way, Rowlet was confirmed to be a grass flying type, which is really cool. It's the only dual typing starter that we've had since Bulbasaur, so that's awesome. Then we have this Pokemon, which is pure fire. If I were to guess right now as to what it would evolve into, I would hope that it would evolve into some massive fucking saber-tooth type cat thing that would just destroy everything. And I'm hoping that it would be a fire dark type, but it's awesome and I love the way it looks. Then let's go ahead and take a look at Popplio, who is my favorite starter of the three. He's so cute. He's so adorable and so derpy looking. I love it. But he's just a pure water type. He's so cute. I absolutely love it. He's perfect. So Popplio, I'm hearing a lot of theories as to what it'll evolve into. I've heard a theory saying that it might evolve into a water steel type. No, that would be awful. I've heard some theories as to it evolve into a water ice type. No, that would be awful because then it wouldn't get scald and that would suck. I'm personally hoping that it'll evolve into a water fairy type. I think that's very plausible because it kind of looks like a clown. Clowns are happy, clowns are joyful. A lot of fairies are kind of sort of incorporated in with the whole happy theme like Xerneas is. So I'm hoping that that's what Popplio is, but that is really cool. I'm so excited for this. Now, what I'm even more excited for is your rival. Now, your rival is actually one of the cooler looking rivals in my opinion. And that is this dude here. He looks really cool. He's grinning. He looks all chill. He doesn't look like to be an asshole type of a rival like you had with Paul or you had with Gary Oak. So that's always nice. I don't like those rude rivals. I like camaraderie rivals. So that's really cool for me. But a lot of people don't know if this is the rival or not. It is. Actually, wait a second. I forgot something on Rowlet. Rowlet has a move called Leafage. It's a new move to just Rowlet. Popplio starts off with Water Gun, Litten starts off with Ember. This starts off with Leafage. So there are new moves, so I'm expecting new moves like how Flare Blitz was introduced in Gen 4, how Stone Edge was introduced in Gen 5, and then there were some new moves in Gen 6 like Moonblast, Dazzling, and things of that nature. I'm fully expecting a ton of new moves in this game, and I'm so excited for that. Anyway, back to the rival. So, the rival, in my opinion, is the best rival that we've had so far. People aren't really sure if it's the rival or not. Well, you are stupid. It is the rival because of this screenshot right here. In Pokemon games, 2 people get starters. Ever. Normally at least, that have an impact on the game, that have cutscenes and things of that nature. 2 people, you and your rival. So here you have Litten battling a Rowlet, and look at who is standing behind the Rowlet. that's your rival. That has to be your rival. It's so blatantly obvious to me that it's insane. So another really cool thing to note about this, look at the battle background. That has so much more detail than X and Y did. There's no more circles that your Pokemon stand on when they're battling. You can see the trainer. Like, there are so many cool things that are just from this picture that are absolutely awesome. Also, look at the spikes on the back of Litten. That's really cool. And look at Rowlette's lazy eye. Stupid Rowlette. But that's definitely a rival. That looks like a really badass battle background. I'm so excited for that. One last thing about the starter, it looks like that you have a really cool little cutscene type of thing going on whenever you first pick your starter, to where you get to pick it up and hold it and have an actual bond with it. So that's what this character is doing with Litten. By the way, in case you haven't noticed, your character has been changing shirts throughout this entire video. Don't believe me? Go ahead and back up and look at some of the other screenshots. He's wearing a black striped shirt or no hat. Here he's wearing a hat and a blue striped shirt, so character customizations are definitely a thing. However, this is just a really cool little cutscene. I love cutscenes that show interaction with your Pokemon, so that's really a cool plus. So, the final thing that got, well, one of the final two things that got announced were the legends. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the cooler of the two legends, in my opinion, and that is the Sun Legend. This thing looks like a badass lion, okay? Pure white. Pure white with just a little bit of yellow and red and blue mixed in. And a little bit of black. That is amazing. I love that. I absolutely love it. So cool. If I had to speculate on the typing, I'm going to say Fairy Fire. Because of the typing of the second legend, and I'll get into that in a couple minutes. But if you look at the background, I want you to notice the background. The moon is on the left, the sun is on the right. Just take notice of that for the next legend that I'm going to be showing you. And also look at the background. It looks like he's standing in front of a wall of a ravine of some sort. So, that's really cool. And then there's one more close-up that it showed, and that is this. And that shows his insane facial expression. He looks so badass. I'm in love with this thing. I love Sun, but I love the Moon Legend too. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Moon Legend. And the Moon Legend looks like this bat. Now, if you notice, the sun is on the left and the moon is on the right. So they flip-flopped for games. That's really cool. Now, if you notice, there's still kind of a wall behind the legend. However, it looks like it's in a different shape or a different texture or a different aspect of it. So does that mean that the legends could be in two different places depending on the game, how they were in Heart Gold and Soul Silver? Something to think about. Something that would be pretty cool. However, the walls do look very, very, very similar, so I doubt it, but that's something to think about and consider. I think that'd be an awesome touch. I love that about Heart Gold and Soul Silver. But looking at the actual legend, that looks like an awesome bat. Okay, whoever watched Power Rangers Jungle Fury, that is the Bat Megazord. Like, that is the Bat Zord. No doubt about it. It is absolutely cool. I love the stars in his wings. I love the way it moves. I love everything about it. And plus, he has almost the exact same cry as Yveltal, and I love Yveltal. But the other screenshot that went along with this legend was actually this right here of him using a signature move. So the legends have their own signature moves again. This is not Oblivion Wing. This is not anything like that. This is just a very cool move that it does. Now, if this is using it in battle, they must add a lot more motions, movements, field aspects, and things of that nature that can be used in battle, because it's clearly up in the air. It has transformed its entire body into the moon symbol, so it would need a lot of space to do that. If it's up in the air, that means that it's going to be attacking from there, kind of the way Oblivion Wing and Brave Bird do, so that means they would have to kind of sort of customize that a little bit. So I think there's a lot that you can see from just these couple screenshots of the legends, but they're so amazing. I'm definitely picking up 2 of each game. If you guys don't know, I pick up 2 of each game with every single time. I have 1 of each for competitive usage, and then I play through the other 2 for fun on my own time because I love Pokemon so freaking much. But let's go ahead and take a look at the release date. If you guys do not know the release date to Pokemon Sun and Moon, it is available November 18th, 2016 in America, 23rd for Europe. Fuck you, Europe. But basically, it's 6 months away, guys. That's it. Today is the 12th. 6 months and 6 days. We have 6 Korokoro leaks until that comes out. That's it. They are not releasing a lot about this game unless they have cool trailers, they have anime hints, anime previews. They are not releasing much about this game. I remember watching Korokoro leaks for like a year before Pokemon X and Y and watching Sylveon and the whole Dex got released, everything. They're trying to keep a lot secretive about this game, and that makes me hype. If I could keep the secrets of the game if I could not find out them, that would make me really happy. But I'm in the Pokemon community. I have a decent sized channel. I have a lot of friends. That's impossible for me. So I'm really excited for this game. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are too. If you guys did enjoy this breakdown of the trailer, my thoughts and everything like that, make sure you guys go leave a like. Also go to the comment section. Let me know which version you're getting, which starter you're getting, and what you're most excited for. Because I know for a fact I'm most excited for Popplio. I'm definitely going to be using Sun as my main competitive game because I like the Lion Legend that much more. But yeah, that's basically gonna be it. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to leave a like, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.